Hi, my name is Chris Arn, and I'm going to introduce WordPress to you. First, I'm going to start off by explaining the purpose of these videos, and then I'm going to get into the difference between WordPress.com and WordPress.org. Then I'm going to go through the features of WordPress, and I'm going to showcase some good examples of what you can do with WordPress.com versus what you can do with WordPress.org. Now, in this video, there's going to be nothing about any sort of setup or technical stuff. There won't be any explanation of this is how you would accomplish a certain visual feature, or how you would, let's say, apply Facebook integration to your WordPress site. Alright, so what is the purpose of these videos? Well, for right now, I myself am a newbie to WordPress. So I'm going to try to learn by teaching other people everything I can about it. And so I'm going to start off by explaining the basics of installing WordPress and stuff that I already know. And then as I learn more, I will get into stuff about creating your own pages and creating your own content, creating your own styles, and learning about different sorts of widgets, different sorts of web technologies that have been introduced to me. For example, there's Typekit, which is a powerful font server. There's also Gravatar, which would host different avatars that you can use all across the internet. And of course, Facebook integration is big these days, so I'll be talking about that eventually. Now, what is the difference between WordPress.com and WordPress.org? This is something that I really didn't know at first, and so I'd like to go over this. WordPress.com is the I guess for dummies version of WordPress. What you can do here is you can create your own account through their website, and upon creating your own account, you are given a blog. So at first, I kind of thought that WordPress.com was a blogging software, and it turns out that it is very powerful. It has a lot of the features that WordPress.org has, and the best part is it's all handled by the company. So while there are some restrictions, you can't add in your own custom content or themes, and you also can't add in any sort of plugins. WordPress goes through and they figure out which plugins are really popular and that are really powerful and that have very few bugs or no bugs, and they add those in for you. They also go through and find all of the best themes. I think there's about 70 of them now, and they make those easily available to you. And so you'll get a lot of options right out of the box. There's very little setup. After you register, you immediately have an account to use. You can go on the dashboard and begin editing posts or adding your own posts. And there's a lot of help and support for that. On the other hand, if you use WordPress.org, you will be going through the process of setting up your own server, setting up your own domain, installing WordPress to your server, and then going through and finding themes that you would like and installing those, adding plugins, adding widgets. Everything has to be added in custom. There's a few things that WordPress.org starts out with. They have 2 basic themes and a few widgets, but there's a lot of stuff that you actually have to add in. However, on the positive side, you can go through and you can add in your own custom content, which is something you can't do with WordPress.com. So some of the stuff I've already mentioned, like Typekit, that's integrated into WordPress.com, but the Facebook integration I was talking about is not. So in order to use any sort of powerful techniques with WordPress, you have to go through WordPress.org and download their kit. Now you're going to handle upgrading, and you're going to have to handle pretty much all of your own problems on your own. But I guess that's where the power comes in. Alright, so WordPress.com is great for blogging. So let me go through and let me show you some example blogs. Well, first of all, this is my blog. I just started this out yesterday, and I already have a post in here. And I set up on the right side here, we have this Twitter updates thing I added. This is a widget. And to the sidebar, I've added this widget so that you can see 5 new posts from my Twitter. At the top here, I have another widget for links called Awesomes. So I have my Facebook and I have my portfolio website. On the left here is the section for the blog, and I'm talking about the new MacBook I just got. And so you can, down here it already has support for commenting, it has categories, it has a permanent link, and it has who it's posted by. At the bottom here you can see there's a bunch of stuff about this is a theme and whatever. Now this is all going through my WordPress.org kit I got. So this is all custom set up. Now if I go over here to WordPress.com, I can check out my WordPress.com profile. Okay, well here's my blog I set up in WordPress.com, and I have the exact same post and everything set up. The thing is, I've changed the theme a little bit, so you can see I have this cool font and stuff like that. This is a type kit thing I was talking about, and then I have these widgets I had on the other site set up here, and I have this post. So it looks very similar at first. So let's check out some stuff that other people have done with these two technologies. Alright, WordPress.com. Here's some freshly pressed selections. I was checking this one out before I started recording, so let's go to this. Just Enjoy Him. It's a blog that someone has made. And so they have different blogs on the left side here, and then they have information about their blog on the right side here. And as we scroll down, you can see he has a calendar, he has this archives thing, a meta tag widget, and we have a bunch of comments. Now WordPress.org is a little more customizable. So just by looking at these thumbnails, you can tell this is totally different from a regular blog. Let's check out Macleans.Canada. Alright, so this looks a lot just like a regular website. Now this is where I guess the customization and content management aspect of WordPress meshes very well with PHP and MySQL and JavaScript and all the other web technologies that exist. There's a lot of stuff that looks like it's sort of, newsy, bloggy stuff, but this is all customized themes and all custom content and everything that they've added in. So I'm going to start off in my videos by figuring out how to just work the basics of blogs, and then I'm going to eventually figure out how to build a website this powerful.